Arjuna Vacha Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevamajam Vibhum Ahustvam Rishayah Sarve Devarshir Naradas-tatha Asito Devalo Vyasaha Swayam Chaiva Bravishime. Translation. Arjun said, "You are the Supreme Divine Personality, the Supreme Abode, the Supreme Purifier, the Eternal God, the Primal Being, the Unborn, and the Greatest. The great sages like Narad, Asit, Deval, and Vyas proclaimed this, and now you are declaring it to me yourself." Gopal Tapani Upanishad asks a question. Kuto mrityur vibheti kasya jnanena akhilam taj jnatam bhavati sarvamidam vigyatam bhavati. Who is the Paramdev? From whom does death, fear, and knowing whom will you know everything that is to be known? So he says, Kam Paramodev Krishno Hovai Paramam Daivatam Govindan Mrityur Vibheti Gopijana Vallabha Jnanena Akhilam Taj Jnatam Bhavati. So, based on all these, Arjuna is saying, you are the ultimate reality. And a question arises out here. Many times this becomes a point for debate. Is the ultimate reality formless? Is it that the formless has descended as a form which is a little step removed from the ultimate? I think after reading this verse, there is no scope for doubt. Arjuna is clearly stating, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, that you are the ultimate reality, not that behind you there is some other reality. Sri Krishna is called Advai Gyan Tattva. What is Advai Gyan Tattva? Who is Sajatiya Bhed Shunya, Vijatiya Bhed Shunya, Swagat Bhed Shunya, Vigat Bhed Shunya, and Swayam Siddh. Still want me to elaborate? Sajatiya Bhed Shunya means all the other avatars are non-different from him. Which means Ram, Narayan, Shiv, they are all non-different from him. So he is Sajatiya Bhed Shunya. These are all different forms of the one God, Ekameva Dvitiyam Brahma. It's not that we have 2, 3, 4, 5 gods. There is one God. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahudha Vadhanti, Ekam Santam Bahudha Kalpayanti, Eko Hi Rudro Nadvitiyaya Tasthur. So there is one God and there are his many forms. He is Sajatiya Bhed Shunya, means non-different from the others of his kind. And he is Vijatiya Bhed Shunya. He is non-different from those who are not of his kind. So those who are not of his kind are the souls. The souls are Anu. He is Vibhu. But he is non-different from the souls as well. Because they are all his fragmental parts. Like the hand is non-different from the body. Like the sunlight is non-different from the sun. Likewise, all the souls are non-different from him, and he is one with them. And this other Vijatiya is Maya. Maya is the material energy. So if Maya is a separate entity and Krishna is a separate entity, then Krishna is not Advaya Gyan Tattva. Actually, Maya is his energy. Just like people sometimes tell me in the winter months, Swamiji, the sun has come into my living room. Please come and sit down in the sun. The sun has come into my living room. You come and sit in the sun. Now tell me, if somebody sits in the sun, will he live to tell the tale? On the crust of the sun, the temperature is 1,000,000 degrees centigrade. And you are saying the sun has come into my room and you sit in the sun? No. What we mean is that the sunlight has come. So the sunlight is an aspect of the sun. It is one with the sun. Likewise, the material energy is also an energy of God. And it has got the Shaktiman and Shakti Sambandh with God. So it is also one with God. And hence Sri Krishna is Vijatiya Bheda Shunya. And the next one is Swagat Bheda Shunya. What is that? Like for example, there's a difference between your soul and your body. At the time of death, the body will remain, the soul will depart. So there is a distinction. In the case of Sri Krishna, there is no such distinction. He himself has become the body. Deha dehi vibhedoyam na ishvare vidyate kvachit. Varaha Puran. Deha dehi vidhaschaiva nanyaschaiva kadachana. Narad Pancharatra. God himself becomes the body. And if with all his bodily parts, he can do all the bodily functions. Like for example, you see with your eyes, you hear with your ears, and you smell with your nose. God, if he likes, he can hear with his eyes and smell with his ears and see with the nose. Or if he likes, he can see, smell, hear, taste, feel, touch all with his eyes. Or if he likes, Binu pada chalai sunai binu kana kar binu karma karai vidhinana. Without the bodily parts, he can do all the bodily functions. That is God. So he is Swagat Vigat Bhed Shunya and he is Swayam Siddh. Swayam Siddh means you need God for the sustenance of your personality. Your soul depends upon God. Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. If he leaves us for a moment, our soul will lose the quality of life. The Chetana or life in the soul is not of its own accord. It is coming from God who is sitting in the soul and bestowing life. So we are not Swayam Siddh, but God is Swayam Siddh. He needs nobody for his existence. So that is why that Supreme is called Advaya Jnana Tattva. Arjun says, Maharaj, you are that divine personality.